African countries have been urged to ensure the benefits generated from the tourism sector trickles down to benefit individual citizens. The call has been made during the Africa Tourism Leadership Forum taking place in Gaborone, Botswana, which is a platform for tourism stakeholders to discuss how to market their attractions for the benefit of the people. Our reporter Margaret Getty, who is attending this summit in Botswana, has the story in details.
From the fruits of last year's forum, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, has partnered this year with the Africa Tourism Leadership Forum to promote intra-Africa trade in services, more particularly tourism and culture services.
Because part of the work we're doing is to ensure that we harmonize policies, the laws and the regulations that actually are part of the tourism sector. So if we are able to harmonize the laws and regulations, we bring about the predictability in the different sectors. So if we bring predictability in the tourism sector, then a tourist is more comfortable, or an investor in the tourism sector is more comfortable, because then they know what I find in Tanzania is what I'll find in Botswana. And it will be easier for the tourists to come and use the services that I have. So our work really is to ensure that that intra-African trade between countries actually takes place.
However, businesses in tourism from different parts of Africa have attended the forum with prospects of connecting with stakeholders and other businesses owners in order to create trade relations within the continent.
The importance of attending forums like this is obviously to get more knowledge about the tourism sector in Africa, is to get to connect with other tour operators and players in the tourism industry to learn more and to connect. We are trying to do what we call inter-Africa tourism to build a brand tourism, or to build the tourism sector in Africa, whereby we showcase what we offer in our countries to fellow companions in other countries, and just to build the tourism sector and grow the tourism sector within Africa, whereby we teach Africans to travel in Africa. That obviously helps to grow the economy of Africa, to help grow the sectors of tourism in Africa in different parts of the countries in Africa.
We are building something that is for global recognition. What we have created is something that the entire world would need or love to see or experience rather. So a platform like this really helps us in connecting with everybody that is relevant in the industry, everybody that will teach us something that we might not know. Just the knowledge exchange alone is humongous, let alone the marketing and branding opportunities that are there.
One of the key issues addressed in the Africa Tourism Leadership Forum is the intra-Africa trade, which will enable Africans to be able to trade within the continent and boosting tourism, sharpening also the tourism and hospitality industries here in Africa. Reporting from Gaborone, Margaret Getty, TBC.
Thank you, Margaret Getty. And